I'm videoing again. Oh, still coughing. So I just noticed something here in my hive. I don't know if I can get a close-up of this, but if I get down here in the ground, lots of weedy, grassy stuff. So I've got some bees down here. There's one there, a few over there. It appears they're getting the moisture and the water off the grass. It is early morning, so obviously they're collecting water because the grass is wet. Now I've got two little tiny flowers on these weeds on the other side here because I'm not so good with the gardening. I can get down here. So I've got some of these girls over here. They look like they're actually on these little weedy flowers, which are just under the hive. Now I wasn't going to pull all these out, but she's getting into that with her mandibles a little bit. I can't really see what she's doing, but she's going for those little flowers. Still got her in focus there, I can't tell. Might have lost her. Whoops, I'm on the wrong flower there. Sorry about that. There she is down there. Bees all around me here. I have more of a feeling she's collecting water more so than anything from the flowers. Although there is one over there doing a similar thing. And the grease I've put on the bottom here, some of the bees are attacking the grease. Now, I don't know if she's trying to walk up or if she's actually taking samples of the grease and trying to take that back into the house. And they're going to use it inside the hive. I don't think she's going to like the taste of that. Grease doesn't taste that good. Yeah, I think she's more after the water than the flowers. I could be wrong though. Yeah, such awesome little creatures. Whoops, nearly dropped the phone. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's really working hard there. Yep, she's gone. Oh, I've lost her. Oh well, I thought that was pretty cool. See what happens when you got nothing better to do but stand around and look at your bees. I can hop up without getting buzzed. Whoop, sorry young lady. Really walk straight into her. There's lots and lots of pollen coming in. Well, I took the lid off again because it was all full of moisture. It's all pretty much dried now. And yeah, put the internal lid there, or cover. It's pretty much dry now. It was all wet before. I put that side up in the sun, which is how I had it on top of the hive. The lid's over there, the roof, sorry, which is drying out. It still has moisture in it. So, I mean, that's how wet it got here the past few, well, let's see, it was a few weeks back now. But, and of course, being winter, you don't usually want to open your hive, but it's a lovely warm day. You can see the sun's out, birds are chirping. Yard's drying out slowly. The girls are all busy down in their little box, doing the things that bees do. I haven't got any of my protective gear on. I'm just standing out here with my hi there, COVID mask on. Yeah, so pardon me, just seeing what they're doing, checking them out. Sure, I'll come around to the side, might be a bit easier for me to see. Hopefully nobody will come up and try and sting me. Plenty of activity at the front. Everyone's busy. They're all buzzing around. Maybe I'll have to do an observation hive or something next time, just for something different. Of course, where we are, because of the property size, I'm actually only allowed to have one beehive by the local council. By Queensland law and federal law under Biosecurity in Australia, as a hobbyist, I can have up to 50 hives before I have to pay any fees. So basically it's free to be a beekeeper. However, local legislation and local council, any property under 600 square metres, you can't have bees. Over 600, which I am because we're at 622, which is kind of lucky for me, I'm allowed one beehive. Goes up in steps from there. I believe the next size up is about 800 square metres, you're allowed two. Over, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I know where you get up over 1,000, or sorry, actually over 2,000 square metres and you start looking at acreage, you're actually allowed up to, by local council, not state or federal, by local council in our area, you're only allowed up to about 10 beehives. And you're allowed one extra beehive if you do notify the council. So basically, if you're on acreage, you can have what you want to a point, but if you get complaints from neighbours or whatever, the council only allows you to have a certain number of hives. So then obviously you would have to find somewhere else to put your bees. Kind of annoying because, you know, other states and overseas, you're allowed a lot more bees. But I understand too, because they're going to have a high impact on all the natives. And that was one good thing about being a native beekeeper. I can have as many native beehives as I want, as long as they're to the local area, which mine are. And mine have just been reproducing, which is why I now have 6 of those. Well, technically I have 4 hives, and I have 2 log hives, so that is 6. And of those 2 log hives, I'm currently doing eductions on, so I'm trying to produce a couple of more hives. You can see them there through the holes. Look at that, cool. So yeah, just a little insight into what happens here where we are. But I think it's fantastic. I can have at least 1 hive, and the great thing is my brother has his hive, so if I ever have any issues, I can always transfer brood or bees, or if need be, and we need to split, well, they've got acreage, so sorry about that, the video cut out. If I have any extra bees, or I need to split my bees, they can always go on to, could be wrong, but I think my phone's getting hot, it keeps dropping out. Probably really shouldn't be letting them come out through there, but I'm trying to let the hive dry out a little bit, because it's, you know, way too wet. It's pretty dry now. I'll have to flip this cover over because I just put it back on upside down. I just realised. I got rid of most of that mould. That whole top section was completely green yesterday. I just rubbed it with vinegar and water. Just cleaned it off. So I want to just flip this. Oops, here we go. As soon as the sun comes back, they all want to disappear again. So we'll just close that back up. Here we go. And do their thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Since everything's so dry now, I'll pause the video and I'll put the roof back on. We'll see how we go. Obviously my phone keeps cutting out, it's getting too hot, so it'll be a bit shorter. Anyway, so there we go, roof's back on, straps back on. I'll roll that back up in a sec, it's not super important. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching guys, it's only a short one. But, yeah, we'll catch you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.